Hello, everyone. My name is Jeffrey Spakes. I'm an artist, pretty well established. That's what I've done my whole life. I was hoping to get online so you could see the beautifulness of the sunset on things I wanted you to see, such as big chunks of meteorite. Maybe we can still do that. Pardon me while I rearrange a little bit, bring you a little closer. I'm limited on my technology because, no, I live in science. I've had multiple strokes, which caused me to lose the ability to operate this stuff. And this whole crazy story. Hold on, I'm getting you closer. Just continues. Let's get you out here. I don't know if I'll be able to see the screen, but let's get you closer to some rocks. Okay. So I've noticed a bunch of I cannot get to you because I have no IT support. I have zero support, as a matter of fact. My life, as they say, has taken a turn for the awkward. So hold that view. Let's go grab a couple of things. I grew up outdoors. I grew up without anybody's help. So I'm not saying I did the best job in the world. Oh, that thing's, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That is not part of AMS 531-2020. This is. I'm going to bring that camera closer. Get this right. I apologize. My camera is not. So this is a wonderful meteorite. However, this is from MS 531-2020. Some beautiful shots. We've got some great light. Let me move on. This would be the first main match you see flying in the videos. I recommend the videos by Bob Lunsford. This is the second main mass that you'll see flying. In the videos, if you zoom in, you'll notice that this is very orange in color. So these are howardite, eucrite, diogenite, and a combination of all. I picked up this find. I discovered it on May 31st, 2020. It fell 5/31, or it fell 10/29/2020. Forgive me. I'm under a lot of stress. This lovely beast is so incredibly beautiful. These were fresh, 123 days old. 123 days on our planet when I found them. I come to you like this today because this meteorite must be cursed. These are just a few. Okay. Let me show you something a little more pristine that I've protected. Here's a little smaller one. You can see this one fly as well. Maybe you were one of the 104 witnesses that reported this that night. And now I have a story to tell about finding this, about sending it in for testing, about doing all those things. Okay, sending them into geolabs, sending them into all the known meteorite experts. Maybe you guys have seen that story a little bit. Let's see. I don't want to get these mixed up. I spend too much time weighing them. Oh, this particular one is 287 grams. And once registered, according to my calculations, depending on the market, $150,000. That's at 500 a gram. Why 500 when the top price for Vesta is 50? Because these are fresh. It's a witness fall, pre-rain. If you know anything about meteorites, you'll understand that. Here's a 72 gram. Beautiful meteorite. Gorgeous. Uncut, freshest, unweathered fusion crush you've ever seen. $56,000. Thank you. 500 a gram, registered, witness fall, pre-rain, 123 days old, proven the asteroid Vesta came in. The impact site is covered with carbonation contract glass. Go to my YouTube channel, Meteorite, look up the files, the Meteorite Files. Okay, and then follow any of those. The Meteorite Files. Okay, folks? That's simple. That'll bring up everything. If you type in AMS 531 2020, so much of that's me. Now, it's not me talking to you, because when I first found these, I thought they were Mars. I was trying to protect the mountain from all the meteorite hunters that would come. I had to get them isotopes. It took me 2 years to get that isotope done when I was told it was going to be done in 2 weeks. And what the isotope proved was that that's the asteroid Vesta. It proved a lot of other things too. So that isotope was done at the University of New Mexico Center for Stable Isotopes by Dr. Karen Ziegler. Forgive me for hunkering down. I'm looking at my camera angle, and this is the studio I get to work in. I make art when I'm not hunting rocks from this gorgeous mountain that I know so much about, or making a 60-foot dragon. 30-foot, I'm sorry. Again, I get frustrated. I found this on May 31st, 2020. And since then, I've had nothing but from everyone I know. It seems so unbelievable that one person, me, could find things this fantastic. I called the top experts, and I even challenged them online. The meteorite company that changed the way they respond to things. Like, oh, we lost our son. See? It's key. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to explain to you, those of you that understand, these are impactites. You can see them all over the site. Here's some soil samples from each and every of the 7 impact sites that I purchased from this meteorite. Meteorite Fireball AMS 531 2020. All those music videos, those sweet photographic things where there's not me talking, I made those. That is my way of getting the truth out. There are 195 of you that subscribe right now. That means there's a whole bunch more of you that watch, and I appreciate that. And I'll bring you more of my science and my beautiful photography. At this point, I speak to you in excruciating pain, which I'm always in due to a car accident when I was 22. But I keep losing the ability to contact people. This my situation is such that I cannot access your comments because I changed locations and I can't do this internet thing. And for some reason, this scares people off. And they don't come help me. Not my family, not my friends, not anybody around me. And that is just nuts. And this has been going on since I started this channel. You guys have been following the story. So don't let this end here. Okay? This thing isn't getting any fresher. Now, if you want a piece of it, you need to contact me at spakesart9@gmail. That's the only Gmail account that I can access now because I changed locations. I can't access the other accounts. I don't have two-part verification. I don't understand. I get confused because I've had multiple strokes. And this thing didn't help me any. So if you don't like my tones, I'm sorry. I've been online. There are over 106 videos on the Meteorite Files alone that you all are watching. I've had 75,000 views. I don't know how many wonderful likes and everything else, but you know what this is. And you know you're using it to verify your own work. So how about you step up and help the Meteorite Files, help Meteor Wronged. Okay, get on board. Get in touch with me somehow at that email address. It's spakesart9. My name is Jeffrey Spakes. I can tell you now because I know it's not Mars. Jeffrey Spakes, the artist. You can look up Spakes Art. You can do all that. And you're going to see. I found a shooting star. I bought the property. And then 3 scumdog millionaires stole it from me because they could, because I'm a disabled person. Because I don't know how to use this machine right here that I'm talking to you on. So I taught myself how to do videos. I taught myself how to drag and drop. I taught myself how to load them. That's the only thing I can do here. I can't respond to emails. I can't respond to comments. I get confused. I've had multiple strokes. And this is not how a shooting star should end. I found it 123 days after it landed. And now we're almost 1,000 days after it did. And I have contacted all the reputable companies. Oh, by the way, shall we talk about them? Shall we talk about sending your meteorite sample to GeoLabs? Shall we talk about sending it to Cascadia Meteorite Labs? Shall we talk about this stuff? Why don't we? Let me grab a chair. Let's see. These are all the scientific documents, emails, and everything between all of those scientific communities. We're talking CMPSLU, we're talking Aerolite, we're talking all of them in the business. University of New Mexico, UCR. So here are my studies. Here are my proofs and my notes. Let's see, Coyoteer, Karen Ziegel, Carnegie, Hudson, Portland State. Oh, that's what it is, Portland State. Yeah. I contacted them 3 days after I found it. Told them I had a miracle for them. Told them exactly what it was. Well, I had matched it to a Martian howardite. Huh. Did you know that Mars has howardites? Did you know the Earth does too? Did you know that Vesta does as well? And did you know that you don't need an oxygen isotope to tell if it's a Martian rock? But apparently you do to tell if it's Vesta. So in here, let me explain really quick. This is my black satchel that proves, okay, so this is a few studies, perhaps. Oh, I should be doing this, looking at you, not these. Isotopic evidence for terrestrial source of blah, blah, source of organic compounds found in Martian meteorites. Uh, 84001, we all know that one. Fossil life in 84001. Well, I matched that fossil life. That's what bugged me so much. And you can see those videos online if you look at the Meteorite Files. Um, and just dig. So this is Journal of Geophysical Research of Planets, research article. Oh yeah, so this is the WXRF XRD that came in on November 3rd, 2020 from this fine company by these fine scientists. They did not classify because that's not what they do. What they do is they analyze. They do it the covalent way. They do a great job, right? And they analyze and they give me the recipe. So I once told a person that, and what these fine scientists were so happy to tell me was that my number couldn't be right. These numbers were not right. It's impossible. And I suggested that possibly they hadn't seen any of the other studies that I had done. So here are the results, and you can request these from that particular set of tests. Petrographic and geochemical evidence for multi-phase formation of carbonates in Martian orthopyroxene, Allen Hills 84001. See, I had matched mine with a microscope to a meteorite being sold for scandalous amounts of money. I can show you that. And when I suggested that I might know something about what I found with some obnoxious people, I made some videos about them. They don't like me very much. I can't remember where the camera is. This is my monitor. My camera's on my broken computer. So if you'd like to do more studies, here's my proof. Now here's some emails and test results. Ooh, look at that. Who are they from? MeteoriteTesting.org. So these are some emails. This is some stuff. See, I sent off and I did all the stuff that you're supposed to do. But I already knew when I sent it up what to expect back. And when I got back, no. When I got back, these aren't real. When I got back, bullshit, I questioned it. But while I was questioning that, people were taking advantage of my disability. They were taking advantage of my partner who had a stroke because I found this multi-million-dollar meteorite and I bought my own house. This is stuff from the Mars Pathfinder. It's a list of every Martian meteorite. Well, it's Vesta. I do have Mars. I believe this to be Mars. And I have a smaller one I know for a fact is Mars. Formation of evolved rocks at Gale Crater. Have you all studied anything like this? No, well, I had. And so that gives me some kind of credence, some kind of ability, some kind of knowledge, right? So I'm not claiming that people did me wrong. I'm claiming that I've outed them. That if you go to my Meteorite channel, and you're going to see some awful things, because you're going to see me go insane, because no one would tell me the truth. Yet I knew it. And my partner had a fit. He's running the health department in San Francisco. Vice president. They might have a couple, but his initials are BNO. And because he has this highfalutin title, many people believe that man. And when I asked him to go interactive between me and Ziegler and Agee and all the other people, he would tell me that he was in contact with them. So by the time I reached them, I was really furious why they hadn't come out with the right results, because I knew what they are. I mean, shit, we have nano diamonds. In the impactites alone, we have carbon onions with nano diamonds, carbon onions, carbonaceous chondrite class, which is the Big Bang. So there's a lot of things that this asteroid, this one here, not this one, all of these, and there's much more, 26 more plus, 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 trust me. That I have a problem with. And then I am held back only because I've had so many strokes. I cannot learn this operating system over and over. Every day I forget what I did the previous day. I forget how to reach my emails. And so I click on the wrong thing and it turns it into something else. And now I'm sitting with a Facebook account for a business class that I never signed up for. And all I want to do is get back to my normal SpakesArt6, SpakesArt Facebook account. Just be able to communicate with somebody without making these videos, posting them online, trying to get them and fish them around, because that's what I'm doing. But what I'm actually doing is making sure that the people that screwed up in this don't get away with it. See, I might die tonight. I'm not in great health. Many of you know that. I'm very high stressed. I'm very upset for many reasons, but I'm upset that this science has gone on so long and none of you have managed to show up to the task. Maybe you're trying to reach me. Let me tell you why you can't. Because everybody around me, my partner of 10 years now, well, joint everything, canceled all my stuff, and I was just so flabbergasted I lost my mind. And the two other people that I gave my healthcare directive to and the ability to manipulate my estate used that against me and got me evicted from my own home. The impact site for this. You guys watch that. You can see those videos at Scumdog Millionaires. Okay, I lived my life online. I created a channel called Me You're Wronged. And then I found somebody that had been Me You're Wronged, and he helped me prove I was right, but he was so traumatized, he wouldn't even talk to me. Now, all of that information is there. We need one person to stand up and say, hey, I know how to use this, and I'll contact this person, and I'll answer your comments, and I'll do all this because I am incapable of doing that. And while I'm incapable of doing that, I am dying. I need food, shelter. I need to go home, back to my thing. But because this is the only way I can communicate, the absolute only way. I cannot write an email. I cannot do anything else. This is the only way I can communicate. And because I communicate so strongly, you don't want to help me. So I encourage you to hunt me down. I encourage you to look up the Meteorite Files. I encourage and look at those beautiful videos I created where I try and introduce me, the person who can't put up with it in society, the person who is disgusted with humanity. You see the music videos I've done. Okay, I don't need help tomorrow. I mean, you need to step up now. Okay? If you want anything of this, you got to step up. Okay? I need an IT department. I need people to take care of these photographs that are being squandered when they have every right to be charged for. I'm signing off now. That's enough anger. But now you know why I'm pissed. Because I did what society said. I did everything, but I had proven it before. I proved it before I closed escrow on the impact site. And because of people like, I guess I can't name them, but I'll find some cute referral to them. Or perhaps truth is not slander. I have all the emails, I have all the documents, I have thousands of videos. I'm ready to put an end to this. I'm ready to put an end to these careers of these people who said, no, I will not help you. And wait till you see who they are. Let's see. They run through every significant meteorite vault in our country. And the most significant auction house that exists for meteorites in our country. Is that too direct? that innuendo? Can I prove it? Yes. Because one thing I can do is make videos and photographs. And if you look at my history, I am Jeffrey Spakes, Spakes, the artist, Palm Springs, California. You can also find me at Spakes Art. You can find me at Meteor Wronged. You can find me at Metamorphosis. You can find me at Angry Artist. You can find me at Dog Meteorites. You can find me because I made sure of that. Because just because I cannot communicate with you through a text, because y'all stopped using your mouths, emails, so you can hide behind that crap, my email address that I can access today is spakesart, SPAKESART 9, the number 9, at gmail.com. I appreciate any and all comments, however rude, however honest. Remember, I have CPTSD and have for years, and that's what they're using against me. And then you give me a fireball after I prayed for it and said, God, I can't work another step. Please, how do I get to rest? And God says to me, take pictures of rocks. And within 15 minutes, I had found a multi-million-dollar impact site. Within a few days, I bought that impact site. And then evil people have destroyed the whole thing. Not only my friends, my family, but science. The people you trusted to send your meteorite to. I was told, as I was sitting in the University of New Mexico Institute of Meteoritics, I was in the wrong building, by the way, but I was asked back on the second day because I had my collection with me and my science. And I got to sit with a wonderful scientist, we'll call him Zach. And he looked at these and he looked at the impactites and the impact, high velocity, high temp impact spirals. And he introduced me to a Dr. Blakely. Now, these two scientists, I do not wish anything harm on, nor Carl Agee. I do wish they'd have stepped up and said, wait a minute, this is important. But there's such a small community out there, and all of you subscribe to my channel. I know you do. I know who subscribes. I see you online. Thank you for subscribing. You know I'm right. So I am here accessing my only ability to communicate with human beings. I do not have a cell phone that's connected to anything. And if it was able to, I couldn't do it because I've had multiple strokes. What I can do is remember how to make a video. I know what a meteorite is. I know how to feed a roadrunner, and I know how to feed a squirrel, and I know how to feed my ravens, and I know how to make magnificent art. But what I don't know how to do is deal in your world and cope with people that lie. When they lie, I get mad. And when I get mad, I scream and holler, and I'm an obnoxious jerk because I tell the truth. Why would you put up with any bullshit? Okay, I've been asking for help forever. And yet it comes in these little pieces of a family. Oh, you have wealth. I might help you, but then I can't spend any time with you because I got to run off to the factory. You think this is about me? I've worked for Spirit ever since you've known me. I simply said, how do I get to live here? Spirit said, take photos of rocks. The third rock I found was a cluster fault. And then when I did my research, these are fresh. Let me check. Were there any reports of a fireball over Southern California between December? What about this year? Because American Meteorite Service does a calendar year. So every year it starts January 1st and on. I think I could be wrong there, but I'm not wrong here. So I simply went on and said, thank you, Spirit. And you can see the video. On 6/3/2020, I made a video. And every photo is in order because I photographed every inch of my life up until that point. For years ahead, 20 years. Where do you see those? So you get to see the process of me and my partner trying to buy multiple houses and all this stuff, and him pretending this was about him at the end. That's why I can prove everything I've said, because I documented my life. Because my life is important. I'm an important person. I'm an important artist. If you've been to Palm Springs or Coachella Valley, you've enjoyed my art. You've driven past it. You've admired it. You've gone on tours that pass my home. Yeah, that's me. And I've been shafted because I do not understand your society or this computer here. And my best friend passed away, and that left me in the hands of my partner. And he stole everything I ever made, threw away my company, threw away my navigator, threw away my life. Also, he could be right in an argument. What was he right about? That I couldn't pray and find a fireball. He says he doesn't believe in God. This couldn't be real. So he used that to go to court and calls me crazy. There's the science. Here are the rocks. I'm ready for this shit to end, folks. It's time.